want to speak on something before I get to this one. I want to speak on, so I've been seeing a thing circulate around the internet that's saying that Tyler Perry is taking controlling interest of BET and VH1, I believe.
Yeah.
I can't find nothing that confirms that. I know he did acquire some stake in it.
Yeah, I know he's
a couple
got
years back.
I want to say it's around 25% control or ownership of the streaming service, BET Plus.
Yeah, BET Plus, yeah.
But because they were talking about this, it was 2023, I think, is when the big...
I thought it was like 2022, 2023, something like that. It was a couple years back. But
Tyler Perry was interested. Byron Allen was interested.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I started seeing recently this circulating around that he's now got full control over both channels and all this stuff. But I can't find anything official, like no real sources or nothing like that. But it got me thinking, like, you know, it would actually be kind of dope to pull those into a different kind of overseer, and that kind of includes like MTV for me as well. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I think it's time for Viacom to like give up some control to some of those channels, because MTV was music television, right? Then MTV2 came out so they could take some of the reality shows and the stuff they were doing to throw it over on MTV2 so they can continue the music. But then they started doing music on MTV2 as well at certain times. And then it just became a lot of the Road Rules, Real World Reality.
Yeah, the reality TV.
And then Ridiculousness came out, and it became the Ridiculous Network. I mean, I think Rob Dyrdek pretty much saved MTV or funded it.
At least kept it running.
He kept it running. He kept the lights on, you know. But I would like to see somebody who would say, you know what, let's take and I know MTV is not in the discussion. It's VH1 and BT from the stuff that I'm seeing. But I would like to see somebody take those channels and, like, let's start running music videos again. I mean, I know we have YouTube and we have all that stuff, but, you know, you open up MTV streaming, you know, stream MTV, you put music videos on demand, you know, just similar to YouTube, I guess, right?
Yeah.
But the fact that you could maybe figure out a way to create a playlist and do some stuff, I don't know, man. I just feel like
I mean, it's definitely...
It's a throwback, you know. I miss them days.
Again, definitely for the nostalgia purposes, because we grew up in an era where that was your primary source, at least primary.
Yeah, I mean, you had
at least one of your more predominant sources of
Rap City
music
and
that was coming out.
Park, and you know, Midnight Love, and
tell you what all the hot songs were, what was coming out, who was topping the charts.
I'd like to see some of those music channels turn back into that, you know. And I know BET was a mixture. It was music videos. They had some like TV shows.
Yeah,
there was BET News.
Nah, you just have the programs. You bring back TRL.
Yeah, all that stuff.
You bring back 106 and Park.
All that stuff.
So we can see who's hot, what's hot in the streets. Nah, but I mean, that's a great rumor. I hope that's true. I hope it's not just somebody.
I'm wondering
BSing.
If the rumor's out there because there's people that have spoke on the fact that maybe it's still in discussions. Maybe he's still trying to acquire full stake in those two networks, or maybe one or the other, but VH1 and BT, that is. But right now, I don't see anything further on it. I think it would be dope if he did, but it is what it is. But that was just something I just felt like speaking on, just because I see it circulating a lot right now, but I can't find anything true about it.
I mean, that's something I was disappointed. And I understand, you know, why people make decisions that are best for their business or for their family or everything like that. But, you know, BET first coming out being black owned, I thought it was great, because if you don't control your narrative, you don't control your narrative. You know? Him selling it was a little disappointing, but it was great that they still have, you know, like the top level producers and individuals that are still calling the shots and everything like that, you know, doing the show run and everything like that. Like, that's cool. But for it to be back in black ownership, I think that speaks volumes for where we are and where we want to be.
Yeah, that's why I said, like, it'd be cool to see it happen. You know what I mean? Like,
I want to. I mean, honestly, if he wasn't going to do that, like, I feel like he should come out. And when I say he, I mean Tyler Perry should at least come out with his own streaming service, because he has enough programming to have his own streaming service.
And that's my thing, is like, Tyler Perry is, aside from, you know, his creativity and stuff that he creates and whatnot like that, putting that all aside, he's a smart businessman, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you can't take anything away from his business moves.
I mean, him advising Ryan Coogler on how to work his deal so he can have 100% ownership of Sinners.
Yeah.
Dope, you know? Like, the fact that he is that dude that can help you out and get you up and running to where you need to be, you know? I think it's dope.
Can you reach that?